Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to let you know that the Lord opened up my eyes. God and Jesus Christ saved me from the devil. And I met the devil, and I met their demons and all their children and all that. And I just needed to tell you that it's true what the Bible says. The demons are locked up underneath the world, and the devil and the fallen angels are locked up in the second heaven, and they manifest here on the planet all the time, around you every single day. They try to oppress humanity. They live in the houses around you, and they follow you everywhere in your everyday life, in the background, just trying to keep you in sin and keep you oppressed and feed off of your spirit and God's spirit. They want to feed off God's spirit and feed off of us. I just want to let you know, every day you're around the demons. They follow you and they live around the houses. And the spirits, they come out in the flesh and they follow you every day, everywhere you go. And that's the truth about it. They see through your eye just like God sees through your eye. So when you go before God, everything that you've ever done in your whole life is going to be presented before you, very simple, or you might just go straight to hell. But the truth is you're completely surrounded by angels, demons. They're watching you every single day. And God and Jesus Christ are the ones. They suffer every single affliction. They see every single thing that the devil performs, Satan performs, and everything that you perform in your everyday life. But it's just like it says in the book of Enoch. The children of the fallen angels and the fallen angels are amongst you every single day. They're in your yards, they're mowing the lawns around your houses, they're everywhere. And they drive around every day in their vehicles and turn on their electricities and shop behind your back and make noises and everything else. And watch you every day, and everything that you watch and accumulate in your life, they're trying to stack it up against you and try to get you to perform evilness so that they can feed off of God's spirit, feed off of you, and stay drunk in delusion. She's a drunk whore, just like it says in the Bible, and the men are sold themselves out to just grotesque child molestation. They're complete perversion. Their spirit has evolved into a complete gross perversion, and they were in delusion. They thought that the hell that they were in, the worlds that they were in, were going to exist for eternity. So they let themselves go into complete pedophilia and complete child. It's disgusting. They haven't even grown up. They never had to age. So they decided to be young children and perverts and feed off of humanity. You have no idea how sick and sadistic and disgusting it is. They defile themselves every single day so that they can keep those spirits drunk and keep them in delusion and denial. Continuous stories fed into them so they don't never have to see the truth. It's like someone that's trying to stay hidden behind their sins and stay drunk. Well, they thought they literally were partying and thought that the hell they were in was going to exist for eternity. And it's just like I said, they're children. It's disgusting to hear their voices. And the men are pedophiles every single day, and the women are disgusting hatred. They became bull dykes. Look at the coat of arms for the Pope, and you can see the spirits in there. I wish you guys could see The one world, there's so much in your face. Like literally, they print the stuff, their faces on the cans. These are the demons and the fallen angels manifest in the flesh before your very eyes right here. And this is their arrogance. There's Satan. When I got in there, if you look at his pants, you can see there's like binoculars, and that's a demon right there. That's their Star Wars demon. There's like a gatekeeper. This stuff got crazy. These are all the fallen angels and the demons right here manifest in the flesh, right before your very eyes. These are the players. These are the demonic spirits that I ran into when I was getting saved by Jesus. They have been attacking me and my family and your family since the beginning of time. Look at the neo-Nazi demon. I've seen all of these demons every single day. Every single day I go rounds with them. And if you listen to that jet that started flying, well, I'm not going to get into the spiritual warfare. This is them. There's gross harlots, disgusting demons. Look at that's a big demon right there in the cloud. That's a disgusting demon, putrid. Look, there's Satan. There's the devil again. There's Satan, Lucifer. He goes up there before the tree and throws temper tantrums. And here he is again on the ground. They manifest. When I got saved, these are who I ran into. There's the wolf in sheep's clothing. There's Lucifer. There's all his ground force manifest in the flesh all around your houses, literally living in your houses. These are the last days, ladies and gentlemen. These are all the characters that you hear in your cartoons. All of them. Literal voices that you hear every single day that are on your TV screen. That are playing the cartoons before you. They've been on your TV every single day watching you from exactly like it says in the Bible. Lucifer right here. Lucifer goes up into before the tree. I see him in the tree before Jesus Christ and God, throwing fits and temper tantrums. And then he comes down here in the dog, and literally all these demonic spirits come in out of the ground. These children, these are the children, they come out of the ground. These are the ones locked up that they worship, their family, that in the book of Enoch come in the flesh. There's that devil, Jabba the Hutt, gross looking sumbitch. You should check out the Star Wars. Go look at Weird Al Yankovic. He's making fun of them. They're just gross, perverted pigs. See the binoculars there on his knee? Seriously, these are all demonic spirits. There's Nether Eyes. And seriously, there's the dog. And man, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, every single day, the Lord and I and the angels, we go rounds up and down in the ground. Look, here's the one world order, Nazi stuff again. This guy right here, a few times comes out and tries to keep order because the demons lose control. So they'll come right down and right into my face all the time there, every single day. Look, there's the one world order. There's the, it's peace my ass, 1964. Every religion, that's the one world order plan. This is, you're looking at a one world order government plan. Look, there's the Nazis. There's the demon Jabba the Hutt. There's their bullshit one world order peace crap that they're working on. Peace, peace. There's the demon liars. There's that church lying spirit, man. They tried to walk me right into hell and put a helmet on my head. Look, let's go over here. Here's the obelisk. The big dick. If you study, that's a penis. They have become so disgusting. They sit around houses every day and just hand out defiling spirit. The demons run around in people's houses every single day and around them, and just literal blood and semen samples. They want you to sit on a damn toilet, and every time you take a dump or every time you think or anything, feed them so they can stay drunk. Look at them. They're clueless. They thought they were going to party their way and stay in fucking hell. And if you read the book of Enoch, it's the spirits that keeps them cool, because when they tried to take my soul, man, it was disgusting. I was burning fire inside. My heart, my legs, everything was on fire. And I knew if I would have given up my soul and came into here, I would have never gotten out, because the hell and the Sheol that was in Satan's eyes was all consuming and endless. These people are going to get swallowed up by Sheol. When we are warring, if Sheol starts to hunger, it'll latch onto them. And then all hell breaks loose, man. Because Sheol knows who they are. They try to control the whole organization so they could not burn up. But God stopped them. But the spirit that keeps them cool, and the delusion that they were in, look at them, smiling like nothing's going on. Completely oblivious to the truth. Look at that evil, nasty bitch. And that's why they're barking, because that's the girls and their dog. That's why you heard the dog bark. If you heard it, I don't know if this thing took the sound out. That's all. Then there's the One World Order Church. They try to walk you right into hell, man. Look at that hell. Well, I'll tell you. And like I said, there's Lucifer. Goes up in a tree and throws temper tantrums, and then comes down here, dude, and rapes all the children. Seriously, look at her. That's Tabitha and their demon dogs. You should see all these. Those are demons. That's an actual demon, man. They'd be playing in your backyard with the dog, trying to get your feathers ruffled in weird ways, man. You should see how they work. It's disgusting. Look at these perversions. You can hear these fools every single day, that spirit. And there's more than them. These are just the children, the ones that are manifesting, and Satan, and some of this, like if you can look real close, you can see on his pants, there's a spirit. If you look over here, there's their Jabba, the gross slimy thing. This thing slimes, and there's so many of them. They'll come out, and if you're warring with them, they'll grease up your phone, and you can watch everything that they're doing, and the grease pile up on your phone as they're literally trying to just, you know, cause turmoil and chaos. Because these right here in the book of Enoch, it talks about how these ones are set against us, and every day they manifest in the flesh and create chaos and turmoil. My wife can't even leave the house without these little bitches right here pulling their cars out literally every single day, like on clockwork. When my family wakes up, they wake up. And I can see all the syndromes that they perform on humanity. As humanity's talking, I can see the chains and the whips and the demons that are around them as they're down talking the stories, how they're locked into all this lie. And the demons are sitting there just banging them. Walking by them and licking them and stuff like they're dead candy. And that's the arrogance. But now they're sobering up. They were in a drunken delusion. Look at them. Evil as can be, too. And still children, just like I said. The fallen angels, that's a man. They try to stay, the fallen angels try to stay a little bit of manly. But look at their children. 30, 20. Look at that ugly old bitch. The older ones are the actual angels that are like locked up. And the real demonic spirits, like that lady back there, she's a gross Medusa. There's all her little fingers that come out into the flesh. See that guys back there? Those are gross ass spirits, but they come out in the flesh, all of them. She comes driving, they all come out in the flesh. It's a trip. They're locked up, but they manifest in the flesh. God has got them locked up, but literally they manifest. Their spirits manifest in the flesh every day. It's crazy. Look at her. She's the Bruce Banner witch. See how they're making fun of him on Stewie, whatever, was making fun of Bruce Banner, and you can see how arrogantly she's wearing that fucking gross scarf around her neck. Those are all demons. They walk around with the demons every day, manifest around them even. Shitting in diapers like little babies, defiling themselves, going in the restrooms, dropping semen samples, and literally hovering around you so they can spiritually drain your chemicals and your spirit so that they can stay drunk and high. Literally off God's spirit, our spirit, the flesh, everything. That's why people get sick, man. But you got to watch for, you got to call on Jesus Christ. He'll come in, and be careful. You got to be truthful. Don't let these liars lock you up and put a helmet on you. If you look at their coat of arms, you can see the rat helmet, the ears coming out. You can see the demonic bitch coming out, her face with the demonic ears coming out. You can see the cousin It's on the ropes. You can see the demons down by her vajayjay. You can see the bees in her stomach that she's, well, they could be both ways. The bees that she's sending out, because they try to control everything. Satan's